There is rain in the area, but we've been... So digging in now, John Fusco. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The first baseman, John Fusco.
First delivery to him on the way. High chopper to third. He's got to hurry. And a good throw gets him one gone. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys? At the plate, John Fusco. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Fusco.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And a relay to the plate. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to pick up 3 runs. At the plate, Justin Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, John Fusco. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this with pop at the plate.
Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here he comes on a ball and 2. Looped over toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in, John Fusco.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You can tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Road, he's 1 double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets 1 more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
Verdugo back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Here's Nolan Arenado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Digging in to try it again, Justin Williams looking to give his team the lead if he can drive a ball deep enough into the outfield. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? And the ground is short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Striding into the box, John Fusco. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch. Hit to first. Come on. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in the face and sold this game away for his guys.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. St. Louis put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Ryan Bell claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jordan Hicks records the save, his 7th of the campaign. Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi. Now to the plate, John Fusco. And we are ready for some
Leading
daytime
off the
baseball.
afternoon for Colorado, the first baseman, John Fusco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Batting second.
Up next will be Fuzzy Miklich. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Here's the 0-2. And now the runner's trying for third. On, he pops it up. DeYoung throws it in, and now they might have the runner caught on second. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado. Coming to the plate now, John Fusco. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Waka is coming up on a nice milestone in his career. He's just a small handful of victories away from 100 in his time at the major league level. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. On the ground is short. This could be two. Wrong for one. On the first, and for the second time in 3 innings. So stepping in, John Fusco. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, John Fusco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a pool.
1 second. That ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. So striding in, Fuzzy Miklich, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Ready now, Nolan Arenado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. DeYoung gathers it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Stepping up now, John Fusco, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on.
Now in the box, Alex Verdugo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. On the ground, Fusco right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Rockies posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Billy Collier gets the win in relief. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, George Fusco.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now a swing and a fly ball. Reyes is in pursuit, and no one will track it down. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May followers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking.
Hold up, right here.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, you know it's not a hit and run right there with a 3-2 full count, just putting a runner in motion, but it worked out just the same. Nice base hit right there, and we got first and third.
The left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
He pulls this one into right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows.
Enoch Westover takes over to start the 6th inning.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's on. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Cincinnati led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jose Arena gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. MLB Network comes to you live from the Mile High City, and stepping in, Blake Trehan. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Cincinnati, the shortstop, number 51.
Push softly over toward the right side. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting line. Into the box, John Fusco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, John.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Go.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one.
So here now is the pitcher, Luis Castillo, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Digging in, Blake Trahan hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Weekly hit towards first. Fusco is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's 1 for 4. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first to complete the double play. Stepping in. John Fusco. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Right side to his right, Fusco. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, John Fusco. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the bleachers and gone. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Ready once again, John Fusco.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Kyle Farmer.
The 1-2. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. And that will become out number 2. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Rockies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. John Gray earns the win, his 2nd. Luis Castillo pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
They left 6 men on base.
It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Carlos Gonzalez, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every once in a while you're going to have a clunker, and this guy had one in his last one. Gave up 10 hits in his last start.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. And this will get all the way out toward the 375
right here, on the back.
And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Set to get his day started, Charlie Blackmon, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here it is, the 3-0. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. Here's Nolan Arenado. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Nolan Arenado.
Soft liner to the left side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Franmil Reyes.
Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Etheridge is there to put it away for route number 1.
All right, guys, so here's how to Colorado.
Digging in now, John Fusco. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Wood has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Behind 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Grounded to first. Mason scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself. And so one got in the inning here with a runner at first. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Fusco. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back.
In now for the Reds, Blake Trahan. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. His last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. Stepping up to the plate, John Fusco. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 count and the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
The 2-1 ball. Pitch is high. The throw. This one's down to third.
Get there.
Suarez is up with it. A tag for one. Standing in, John Fusco. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Now here's the drive out to right center field. Etheridge rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner is in from second. The relay throw. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
7-1 the final today. It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight, the first of 2 in this interleague. At the plate, John Fusco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, John Fusco.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye? Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Choi.
This is on the ground over to first. 1 there.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to
Now batting, John Fusco.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No one can make a play on this one, and the first Colorado hit is going to be good for extra bases. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double. Standing in, Fuzzy Mikulik. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-2, here it comes.
Hold on,
Swing and a miss, strike three, the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. In now for Colorado, John Fusco. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Coming to the plate now, John Fusco. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Fusco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. Hampson isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He scores. And it's a 5-3 game now. Up next will be Fuzzy Mikulik. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Pops this one up.
Find it. Okay, halfway.
Over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Tampa Bay Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yonny Chirinos notches his third win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. It's a beautiful day here. Into the box now, John Fusco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Fusco.
Hit in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. 1 out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who are you folks? Settling in now, John Fusco.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Here comes the first pitch. Sliced on the ground, right to him. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning at the plate, John Fusco. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes. Hit to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Drive Riding in once again, John Fusco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. 4 runs here in this half inning. This one's down to third. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Throwing to second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulders up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice.
Now a throw to first, doubles up the runner. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, John Fusco. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground. The tag gets one. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. 6-4 the outcome today. The Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jake MrRa9eR earns the win, his second. Friday night baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Taijuan Walker is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's last 3 starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all 3. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
Digging in, John Fusco. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Up next will be Fuzzy Miklich. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
The shortstop.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Previously with Taijuan Walker, he brings with him a .313 batting average. 2-2. Here it is. Hit softly on the ground to first. And the two-out throw will not come to pass as the inning. Next for the Dodgers, Timothy McCormick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
McCormick.
Rolled slowly to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. He's coming off a nice month where he hit 8 home runs. That's like 2 every week. If you get 2 every week, you're going to have big numbers at the end of the year, and that's what.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Kevin Smith will be next. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. On a line to shortstop. Ready for another chance? John Fusco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Coles has to come in a few steps, but he has it. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He singled his last time up.
Cody Bellinger.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it's gone as they add still another. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. A base hit in his first trip. Ready for another shot now, John Fusco. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. Digging in once again, Fuzzy Mikulik. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
Delgado brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught on second.
Now at the plate, John Fusco.
The first baseman, John Fusco.
First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. And tonight's final, 7-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
7 runs on 12 hits, 1 error.
First opened for business in 1962. We are just about ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today, a matchup out of the National League West between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Ben Lively, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Stepping in, John Fusco. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Swinging a ground ball to third. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Seager moving to his right. Throws in time, and that's at number 1. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Danny, any thoughts? Next up for Los Angeles, Sandy Leon. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. The first baseline. Fusco loves it. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, John Fusco. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go John Fusco. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
That's it. Good job.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. So striding forward now, Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Slow roller out to short. Gonna be a tough play. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first. And that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. In now, Charlie Blackmon.
Now batting.
Fusco at third. Miklick on at second with 2 down. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Here's George Springer. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
George Springer.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. So a big moment here, and standing in, John Fusco. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. From the stretch. Hit to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Into the box now, John Fusco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, they can break out the brooms.
On 16 hits.
A fine Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Walker Buehler starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Settling in now, John Fusco. He will lead this one off today.
John Fusco.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Make the turn, find the ball, make the turn.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Number 22, Fuzzy.
1-1. Here it is. Runner goes for second. This is in the air out to right field. Under it is Marisnick, one away. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm going to be watching to see if Nolan Arenado can turn it around. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit one home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just one bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
The third baseman.
So a runner at first with one out now. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. He swings and misses. Throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there.
The shortstop.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And a pitch down and swung out and sent to second base. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Kurt Ailes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Kurt Ailes.
And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. Around first, digging for two. The throw pulls him off the bag.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game.
Digging in, Kevin Smith. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. His way on, but this is popped up. Fusco is there, and he has it for the out. So coming to the plate, John Fusco. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Now at the plate, John Fusco. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Fusco.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Peraza has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Marcelo Zuna.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here now the 2-2.
Marcel.
This is on the ground over to first. Fusco takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, John Fusco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Fusco.
And ball four now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Big spot here. First and second, two men gone, and that'll bring in Fuzzy Miklich. Here's the payoff pitch.
Fly, beat it out.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Stepping into the box, John Fusco.
The first baseman, John Fusco.
First pitch on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ailes racing back at the track. Leaps, and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Dodgers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
A coach looks to help one of his stars become even better.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Colorado Rockies and the Toronto. Now in the box, John Fusco. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Colorado, the first baseman, John Fusco.
Here's the pitch. Hit
Run it
hard
out,
on the
run it
ground to
out.
second. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the base, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And look at your pitcher right there. You can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He's running. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Trevor Story.
Here now the 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Now a fastball as he gets reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Rockies strand one. And Striding in for the Rockies, John Fusco. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Buxton waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So digging in now, John Fusco. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far on this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though, and we'll see if it happens.
All right, you're here.
Is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. At the plate, John Fusco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only...
So the lineup flips over and digging in, John Fusco. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay in the long ball.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 14-3 is the final score in this one. The Jays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jose Barrios earns the win, his second. We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. Here it's the second of this 3-game set. But digging in, John Fusco. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Colorado, the first baseman, John Fusco.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone to lead off the inning.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, John Fusco. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in, John Fusco comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl, and that retires the side. Stepping in for the Jays, Ryan McMahon, and their runners at the corners now.
Ryan
The 0-1 delivery.
3-3.
Get hauled back up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. Knocks one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 4-2. Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. This is pulled into right. Blackman back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, John Fusco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
John Fusco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Dahl is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Toronto Blue Jays used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Barry Moreno takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Jose Alvarado closes the door for the save, his fifth of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most. And this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be.
Thursday night baseball.
Let's play ball.
So coming to the plate, John Fusco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, John.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. Well, they find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Up next for Miami, Alejandro Cortez. He drew a walk his first time up.
Cortez.
Hit. Fusco is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, John Fusco, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Stand up, right here, stand up,
as this is hit on the ground, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Striding into the box, John Fusco. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's got it to Spangenberg. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready now for the Marlins, Maxwell Weinstein. He'll start the seventh in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel today. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, John Fusco. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And that's throw into center field, base hit. And the runner coming to score from second is now it's a 3-1 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Fuzzy Mikulik. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Weinstein is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Two away now in the Colorado seventh. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway
Go
right.
hard, you're scoring.
Weinstein is there. And that's the third out. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Billy Hamilton. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Grounded to first. Scooped up to second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That's a really tough double play to turn.
So striding in, Alejandro Cortez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fast. Oh, he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this evening.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in. Looking for more, John Fusco. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on it.
So stepping in, John Fusco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Cortez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Drew Steckenrider claims the win out of the pen, his first.
Now is the
Marshall Ryan wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign.
6 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 15
So that's a wrap. And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, John Fusco.
As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in Harrison Musgrave has been summoned from the pit.
Yeah, there's got to be some weight lifted off a bunch of shoulders in that clubhouse tonight. They finally break that 9-game losing streak with a nice win here.
Victorious Rockies, 8 runs, 9 hits.
Saturday night baseball set to come your way from the Lodo section of downtown Denver. Tonight, standing in, John Fusco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, John.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now from Coors Field to take. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Fusco.
The first baseman, John.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Attaboy,
So
great job.
after the
Way to go,
leadoff
base.
base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here. Up next will be Fuzzy Miklich. He popped out in his first trip. So 1-1. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You might say that steal is on the catcher because the pitcher was so quick to the plate with his delivery, but I think the credit has to go to the base runner. Great jump, and he really showed off his speed there.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now they've got him picked off. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, John Fusco. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Liner towards second. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it. Ready now, John Fusco.
The first baseman, number 19, John Fusco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Check the outfielders here.
Boy, Giro, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no-doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, to keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was...
A throw behind the runner at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Cortez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trevor Story. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential time run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
The batter.
Stepping up now, Charlie Blackmon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the second run will score as the lead will change hands now at 4-3. Stepping in, John Fusco, runner in scoring position with Sugan. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Digging in, Fuzzy Mikulik. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, the 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Miami Marlins came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Marco Lozano gets the win in relief, his second of the year. MLB Network comes to you live from the Mile High City and Coors Field. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Now at the plate, John Fusco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, John
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Into the box, Fuzzy Mikulik. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Anderson makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup. The key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Doss makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Robinson Doss. He drew a walk his first time up. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on it. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Story scoops it up. What a flip for one. The turn throw is in time. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Fusco. He reached on a single in his first try. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third.
Right here,
the relay,
on the back.
and he's in there at third with a 2-out triple. So just like that, there's a runner at third with 2 away as we give you a look there at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Here's a pop-up now. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, John Fusco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the
Digging in now, Brian Anderson. 4 hits in 11 tries in the series so far. Working for the punch out and the hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, John Fusco. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right, but that'll be off the right field wall. The relay throw. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Up next will be Fuzzy Mikulich. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. This one. 11-1 at the end of this one. The Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Colorado Rockies. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. John Gray will be on the mound for the Rocks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while...
Into the box now, John Fusco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies,
Now here's the
first
pitch.
baseman.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Make the turn, find the ball, make the turn.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And 1 batter in, and the Cardinals will have to handle a threat on the base paths.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring them in order.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Here's MrRa9eR.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfect. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
This is line to left. O'Neill has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from MrRa9eR.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Into right field. That's a base hit. The throw to the plate. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Hey, that's a good executed breaking ball down in the zone. You got to tip your hat to the batter right there. He was able to get down on that baseball and drive it for a base hit.
Alfredo Ibar.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. The second for 1 on the Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side. Standing in, John Fusco. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. O'Neill going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Ready once again, John Fusco. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Fusco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run is in to score
on the
from
bag,
second.
on the bag, on the bag.
The relay. And he is in there with an RBI triple. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Duvall will get there, and he puts it away to retire. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. On the ground to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row.
Leading off the inning, John Fusco. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
O'Neill is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem, you might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4 runs on 9 hits.
It's a beautiful day. Standing in, John Fusco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman.
First offering on its way.
Fusco.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games that get out of hand, but there have been 2 nail biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Batting third. The third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted into center field. Bader has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
The relay throw. And he'll get into third here on the fly out. So he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Trevor Story becomes out number 2 this inning. Stepping up to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the runner's coming home. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jack Flaherty. 9-1-2 due up.
Jack.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. At the plate, John Fusco. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Fusco stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. Has been enjoying a monstrous season to this point, and so far the fans are rewarding him with a ton of all-star consideration. He leads all first basemen in the National League coming into today.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game, Tony, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon, and his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Now batting, Fuzzy Mikulik. He drew a walk his first time up.
Fuzzy Mikulik.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He's got to hurry, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. In now for Colorado, Nolan Arenado. And she'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ready with the 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to 3rd. Gonna be a tough play, and the 2-out threat will not come to. Into the box now, John Fusco. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Fusco.
Hit high and deep out to left. O'Neill looks up. Into the bleachers and gone.
They Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop on their bat, and they can go deep.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Ramos.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hold it, hold it.
Striding in once again, John Fusco. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Pull up, pull up, pull up.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Up next will be Fuzzy Micklitch.
The left fielder, number 22, Fuzzy Micklitch.
3-2 pitch. Popped him up.
Find it, okay, halfway, halfway.
Corner to stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. At the plate, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Nolan Arenado.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains 2nd and 3rd, but with 2 away now. 2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. The set and the 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the 4th at any base here with 2 away. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And in the bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Hit weakly back to the mound. He'll come home with it, and they get the force at home. Whatever works. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Alex Verdugo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes.
One.
Has to put the ball in play.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bother
Ready for another shot now, John Fusco. He's been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play. 6-3, the final score today. St. Louis rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals.
fine Friday night to you as we come your way from Coors Field in Denver.
Play ball.
Digging in, John Fusco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, the first baseman.
First offering on its way.
Fusco.
High and deep to right center. Marte is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm going to be watching to see if Nolan Arenado can turn it around. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they complete.
Up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte.
Number 4, Ketel Marte.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swings down to third. Arenado has it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is. Now at the plate, John Fusco. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
John Fusco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Castellanos on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. MrRa Rodriguez. He drew a walk his first time up.
Rodriguez.
The 2-2.
1-1.
Fun, and it's popped up. And the catch is made to end the inning. Ready for another chance. John Fusco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as we talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Fusco on at first, nobody out. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Nolan Arenado. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's a .348 batter. He's also taken him deep 6 times, so there's some ownage in this matchup. Drilled to the right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Trevor Story is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Moving under it, Rodriguez. 2 gone. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping.
Digging in once again, John Fusco. He singled his last time up.
Fusco.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in, Fuzzy Mikulik. It was a walk in his last trip. And there he goes towards second. Grounded back up the middle. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score. So striding forward now, Nolan Arenado. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And the runner's breaking for third. So over left side. A diving effort as it's off his glove.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box score the next day.
The shortstop.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Colorado rode an important sixth-inning to victory in this one. Enoch Westover claims the win out of the pen, his first. John McNeil earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the... Saturday night baseball set to come your way from the Lodo section of downtown Denver. Tonight, Game 2 of this three-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Arizona go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Noah Syndergaard is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around and turn around in a big way.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the Diamondbacks will try to counter his speed at first right out of the chute. In now, Fuzzy Mikulik, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pitch inside, the throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
The 3-1 pitch. On the ground.
Hold on, right here.
Dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Stepping into the box, Nolan Arenado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Trevor Story.
Popped him up. Fernandez takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
There he goes. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch. Settling in now, John Fusco. He reached on a single in his first try.
First baseman.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the punt, the first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Castellanos moves over. He's got it 1 away.
All right, hold on right here.
And he is in there.
Okay.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone. And in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Comes set, the 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Fusco on third with 2 out. The ballman 2 strikes. One and 2. Here it is. Liner towards second. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go John Fusco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammates can bring it home.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game. Jake Lamb standing in now. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 0 for 5.
Jake Lamb.
0-1, here's the pitch. Scorched to third. Gloved by Arenado. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double. Now at the plate, John Fusco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Anderson rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and the Rockies have tied it.
Great job right there.
3.
Hit that ball hard.
Up next will be Fuzzy Miklich. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
It was obvious when the count went to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
The 2-2 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Colorado jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Billy Collier earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Michael Lorenzen records the save, his 1st of the year. Afternoon baseball for you on a fine Sunday afternoon from Coors Field in Denver. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Arizona come in as losers in their last 9 games. They'll try to prevent that streak from reaching double digits next. Antonio Senzatella, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, if you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher, you're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning, a workhorse.
Leading off.
Now to the plate, John Fusco, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First delivery to him on the way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And now the Diamondbacks will try to counter his speed at first right out of the chute. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Runner goes for second. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from MrRa9eR. Looking at the stats, man, I'm impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the National League coming in. When you're doing that, you're catching just about everyone's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here today.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Runner's on his way to third. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Castellanos. And that retires the side. Now in the box, Tim LeCastro. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
LeCastro.
Bounce to first. Fusco fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Stepping into the box, John Fusco. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Charlie Blackmon.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So digging in now, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit in the air out toward left. Bodie sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And at the plate, John Fusco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Popped up. Fernandez in foul ground, and that ends the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, John Fusco. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The relay, and they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double. 6-3, the final score today. The Colorado Rockies used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Antonio Senzatella.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman, John Fusco.
As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Now the 0-1. Line towards center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out.
What's the play ball? 4-4. Take the base. Out. He's out. That's 4-4.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Rockies put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. John Gray notches his 3rd win of the year. Chad Kuhl couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes.
We are live from Oracle Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. It's time for Giants baseball. Next. Freddie Parkinson will be the man on the mound for the G-men. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Striding in for the Rockies, John Fusco, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And one batter in, and the Giants now have to handle a threat on the base paths. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Striding in, Fuzzy Mikulik. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Sano scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, one gone. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And they'll get the tag on him at second. It's a 3-6 double play. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Thoughts? Digging in, John Fusco. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Fusco.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground at third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So in now for San Francisco, MrRa9eR Garcia. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, John Fusco. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Coming to the plate now, John Fusco. And their runners at the corners now.
John Fusco.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yasiel.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's up.
Fusco has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Nick Ahmed. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Nick Ahmed.
And he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Digging in to try it again, John Fusco. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there. And that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Giants get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Freddie Parkinson earned his 5th win of the year.
7 runs, 11 hits, no errors.
Time now for baseball from 24 Willie Mays Plaza and stunning Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today, a contest from the NL West Division between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Tyler Beatty, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire. When he needs a ground ball or he gets himself into a spot where he needs to possibly roll up a 2-ball, I think that's the pitch we're going to see often from him in this one, that sinker down in the zone.
Coming to the plate now, John Fusco, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Down the third baseline, and this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game? The throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Fuzzy Mikulik. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. And that's out number 1. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will score as the Rockies stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead. Striding into the box, John Fusco. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers, and gone.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed. And
trying to pick things up where he left off, John Fusco. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases.
On the back.
And he is into third base with a triple. His third hit this afternoon.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Fuzzy Miklich.
Fuzzy Miklich.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Chris Shaw, the next to take a turn at the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. So striding in, John Fusco. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs, 9 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. This is in the air out to right. Duggar's there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next to bat for the Giants, Alan Hansen. He flew out in his last at-bat. A windup and the 0-1.
Hansen.
To defer. Fusco comes up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, John Fusco. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot on the ground is short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on. And the run is in to score from third. It's now an 8-6 ball game.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened.
The 1-1 home, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And the 2-1. Liner in there for a base hit. Ready now, Nolan Arenado. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got it.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack for the hero of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Trevor Story.
hit hard on the ground towards second. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's an 8-8 ball game.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll.
So stepping in, John Fusco. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Runners off for second, and here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. The 0-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to third. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? Stepping up now, John Fusco. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all.
Here we are at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona, just about set for Friday.
Leading off tonight for Colorado, the first baseman, number
First
19.
pitch coming. Here it is.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Not even letting the fans settle into their seats, and he's coming unglued first pitch. Nice base hit to the outfield.
Digging in, Charlie Blackmon. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Good job.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos is there, one away. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Marte is there now,
right here,
and he has it, 2 gone. Stepping in, George Springer. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
George Springer.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Strike taken to throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Into the box, Thomas Anthony, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Thomas Anthony.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. Now at the plate, John Fusco. He singled his last time up.
John Fusco.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Line to the right side. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's there, thrown for 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Fusco. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Popped up. Anthony is there, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, John Fusco, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Into the box now, John Fusco. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Fusco.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jake Lamb. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Popped him up.
2.
Etheridge will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
For the victorious Rockies, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors.
Saturday night baseball here on the show as we welcome you inside Chase. Standing in, John Fusco, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
19,
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Roll, this is nothing to kind of understand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3, D-Roll, getting to 500 on this.
Digging in for his second at-bat, John Fusco. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. To the left side, but it's well foul. Now here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. He's set and the 1-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Anthony is under it, no problem, 1 away. Digging in now, MrRa9eR. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Throw gets him, 2 down. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Standing in, Jake Lamb. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been other than that.
There's one. On to first, and they get them both. Stepping up to the plate, Thomas Anthony comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ground to the right. Fusco moving to his right, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. At the plate, Carson Kelly, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Ready once again, John Fusco. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore.
Leading off the inning, John Fusco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now here it comes. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Into the box now, Tim LaCastro. And their runners at the corners now.
Second baseman,
1-1. And this is popped up. Fusco is there, and he has it for the out. And tonight's final, 7-3. Arizona used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Luke Weaver notches his 3rd win of the year as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits.
no errors.
So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, John Fusco.
Heading out towards shallow right. Castellanos is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Richard Etheridge is into the ball. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Arizona Diamondbacks used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
A check-in call from an agent to a player with a very hot bat.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Taijuan Walker gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Now to the plate, John Fusco. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ayers ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Here's Nolan Arenado. Previously with Taijuan Walker, he has 9 base hits in 19 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted in the air out to right. Ayers is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run scores to give the Rockies an early 1-0 lead. Now batting, John Fusco. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Yeah, guys, that was the first triple of the year for him, and you got to believe it's not going to be his last. The way this guy...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. In now for Colorado, John Fusco. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight, and that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season.
Fuzzy Nicholas.
He's set. Here's the 3-1.
On
the ground to second base. This could be 2. On to first, the double play. Digging in and looking for more, John Fusco. He singled his last time up.
Fusco.
Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Colorado Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
For the victorious Rockies,
Tuesday night baseball here. Digging in, John Fusco, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First offering on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Seager right there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Who's the one? Next for the Dodgers, Luis Delgado. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one. Striding in once again, John Fusco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the field.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Next up for Los Angeles, Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty. Pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. At the plate, Corey Seager. He singled his last time up.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Popped up. Fusco will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Now at the plate, John Fusco. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Ready for another chance, John Fusco.
19. John Fusco.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bullet back up the middle. Marisnick is right there, 1 down. Ready for another shot now, Andrew Cole. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Andrew Cole.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-2 the final score tonight.
5 runs, 8 hits.
Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, getaway day, the finale of this 4-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball, and it's next on the show. Julio Urias will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Zero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, yeah, they'd like to finish this series off strong, D-Roll. They lose the first game of the set. They come back storming, winning games 2 and 3. They'd like nothing more than finish it off.
Stepping in, John Fusco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
He's running. Don't want to forget about it. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tap. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Julio Urias. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Julio.
First, played on the backhand. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Man at second here with 2 away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Ready with the 2-1. He pulls this one into right, and that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Jake Marisnick.
Now, rounded to short. This could be 2. Scooped up on the backhand. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Digging in once again, John Fusco, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit, and not in time as the run scores. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run. So striding forward now, John Fusco. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
Short. Could this be 2? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the. A 1-run game this afternoon. 3-2 the final finish. The Dodgers get their 20th.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.